Proverbs 19:21 says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." I'm known to many as Stephen, Steven, Steve, Toto, but to my sister, I'm Toots. To many, she's Eleni, Elaine, Elle, Nining. I simply call her Neng. Neng and I grew up always celebrating our birthdays together. I was born August 30th. She was born a year and a day later on August 31st. Growing up, we each kept to ourselves. We never talked to each other much, but managed to do the occasional small talks. She minded her own business as I did mine. Our mom kept her at home with chores and taught her to cook, bake, and clean the house. And since she stayed home, her friends and classmates would always come to visit her. That was the time I loved to stay home, because I get to see girls. Neng had a lot of admirers growing up. She had suitors from church, from school, even in the boondocks of Victorias in Leon, Iloilo, where my dad grew up, which we visited once when we were in high school. I was not going to be the brother that would get in the way of progress, so I never said a thing, nor did I say anything critical of her pics. Yes, that's with an S. She had many. She did know I had her back because I was her protector. That was how I earned her trust. After having worked for Dole Operations Logistics Department as production analyst and production planner in charge of knockdown cartons for almost 3 years, I left Dole to work with a USAID project building the new General Santos Airport in Ohio, Barangay Fatima as the materials engineer. Neng then worked at the Dole box plant located in Kalumpang. She would hitch a ride with me and a coworker every day to work. One day before Christmas that year, she told me she was going to pick up her baby for us to see. I quickly assumed that she adopted a baby, but from whom? "No, this baby is mine," she said. "I gave birth to her." And I was like, "How? And when?" She said she told me because she was afraid that I would get mad when I found out from other people. And I was like, "How do you think mom and dad would react if they found out?" I asked. Yes, I was more than anything puzzled and shocked by this, so I really didn't have time to be angry. But how was I going to break this news to our parents without giving them a heart attack? And broke the news I did, as calmly as I could, that when Neng finally got home with the baby, Mom and Dad, who were just as puzzled as I was, were ready to take Natasha in their arms because I managed to distract them with how cute Natasha was. Neng was not perfect. She was just like any of us, but she was very high-spirited, always smiling, very lovable, determined, ever so grateful, always positive, confident yet humble, willing to lend a helping hand. She was working at a call center, I remember, in Manila when she first had the knowledge that she had breast cancer. Around this time, our youngest, Tata Ethel, got into a motorcycle accident where Tata's husband, Melvin Ledesma, died. Tata would then be in a coma for weeks, 22 days to be exact. Neng, without hesitation, stepped up and took the responsibility of being mom to Tata's kids and helped nurse Tata back to health, all while dealing with her own personal health issues. When mom's physical health declined and she could no longer walk nor stand, Neng was quick to go back home and lend a helping hand, again, all while dealing with their own personal health issues. That's just the kind of daughter, mother, friend my sister was. Always willing and ready to help without any regard for her own well-being. The constant rush of life, the busyness and stress, sapped Neng of her strength, leaving her weak and tired until her body could no longer take it. That cancer finally got the best of her. Neng, I envy you. We envy you because you are now with our Father in heaven, free from all the troubles this world has to offer, free from sickness, free from pain. You went ahead of us, but it won't be long until we shall see each other again, as the rapture is just around the corner. To Natasha, Sile, Lyle, Bong, Mike, let me encourage you by reading this passage in 1 Chronicles 28:20, which says, Then David said to his son Solomon, Be strong and courageous, and act. Do not fear nor be dismayed, for the Lord God, my God, is with you. He will not fail you nor forsake you until all the work for the service of the house of the Lord is finished. God bless you.